Hello everyone, this is Ibo from Ibo's channel, of course. You're watching it right now, so I don't know why you're here if you don't know who I am. But I'd just like to tell everyone, welcome. This is probably my last video I'll ever make on the channel, but nonetheless it'll be a whole barrel of fun. A lot of the guests on it, and as you can tell below, this is a documentary series on the last 10 years of this channel. So yeah, it's just a celebration of some sort, you know, and we're going to talk about some fun stuff.
Hi, I'm McClegg and I'm a good friend of Ibo's. I knew Ibo for like 20 years, we met back in nursery. Well, I did make videos on my YouTube channel. I'm a YouTube personality and I've been making videos with Ibo for like 10 years. I mostly help out with like Ibo and like other friends and that if they need any support on like some videos and that.
I'm sorry, but the person you have... Whoa!
I'm in it, but I know I need to watch it. You see what I mean? I'm just Nah.
What happened to McClark?
I don't know what happened with you, McClegg.
I've changed to seagull a bit.
Motherfucker #1, Baldy.
Oh no, I'm
Hello, right here with your fisher ding dong.
McClegg is a brilliant lad. Like I say, he has his own problems too, McClegg, but I've known him nearly all my life. I've known him since we were 4-year-old. We both met at primary school in nursery actually, and ever since then, you know, it's been a bloody wild ride with the lad because you don't know where you're gonna go from. Some days it could just be normal McClegg. The next, he's wow, he's off for the walls. But yeah, he's really funny. It's not a dull moment with him, as most of you can tell in videos we've done previous. He's the light of the show, really. Unfortunately, he has stopped YouTube since though, about 2 years ago at this point. So that's a bit unfortunate. There was an incident where he got hacked, and he lost a lot of things that were linked to that Google account that he got hacked by, and one of them was, of course, his Minecraft account and his YouTube as well. They were both linked to the same account, so that was unfortunate. He had to delete everything after that because he felt like all his details were compromised. And that's why McClegg just suddenly vanished off the face of YouTube one day, which was a little bit sad. And then at that moment, I was pretty much the only one left from the first 3 of us, which sort of leads to this moment now, me leaving YouTube. So, yeah. But I've had a lot to say about McClegg. Like I say, there's nothing else more to say. He's a jolly guy.
I'm Ibo's friend Connor. Well, I met Ibo in college. Obviously, we both did media together back in 2015. So obviously, he's been a good friend to me now for a good 9 years. And I'm obviously over the moon that he's reached his 10-year mark on his YouTube channel. Couldn't be prouder of him. He puts the work in, the videos are good. So ever since we met in college, we just had that bond, we clicked, had the same interests. And yeah, we just went from there, really. So my first official appearance on YouTube, I don't actually do YouTube, I have a YouTube channel, but it's always something I've been interested in. My first appearance on YouTube is when we went to the college and we made like short movies, etc.
Hey, check out what I found, Kano.
Oh yeah?
I was just lying on the floor and I was walking up to meet you.
I wonder whose it is.
I don't know. Okay, now. Holy shit. Where are we?
I don't know.
What's this?
Well, it's a door.
Let's break in.
Wait a minute, what, you want to break in?
Come on.
Nah.
Come on, we don't know where we are, no one's around. We'll easily get everything. Come on, break in.
This is not right.
Keno, I'll probably be able to find something down there, get us in. Come on, let's just do it.
No.
Come on, Keno.
Are you serious? Fine.
Come on, Keno.
I featured in a couple of them, but my first appearance on Ibo's channel would have been when we went and watched Avengers Endgame back in 2018. A few of us, our friends, went out for the day and we recorded it.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Got my mask on, got my gloves. Yeah.
Where's the speech woman?
What?
Where's the woman for the speech?
Look, she'll be around tomorrow.
Oh my god, this is sick.
I know. This is sick.
So we're just going to do a quick speech before we start today's performance of Infinity's War.
Also, I featured in the Hartlepool Comic Con. I was the one in the Spider-Man costume, as you'll be able to see.
Is Connor there being home in Spider-Man?
What?
It was a great day, good fun. Obviously, you'd see our other friends there as well. But yeah, I probably featured in a bit more that I don't know on Ibo's channel as well, that I haven't seen yet or looking forward to see. But that's pretty much all my YouTube where I come into.
Connor's an interesting one. Not many of you guys will probably be familiar with Connor, but he's a real life good friend. I've known him for like 9 years nearly now. And we both met at college, actually, in my second year of media, I think it was. And it was his first year there. So we started in media. We pretty much just hit it off straight away. There was basically it was this really funny guy. Like he was a little bit of a strange one. But it wasn't for that reason. We just connected over it. There was an incident with him basically right at the start where we needed to just basically draw a smiley face. I can't remember why we needed to draw a smiley face, but that's all we needed to do anyway. The guy came straight up, dressed really smart, talks like this. So, you know, he had a very educated background, you could say. Anyway, comes up, he's like this for about 2 minutes straight. No. Rubs that off, does it again, gets about halfway through the smiley face, like, no. Rubs it off again. And we stood here for ages. Bear in mind, all of these people are people I don't know. I only know one person, like even the teacher's different, so it's quite a strange environment already. And I'm just thinking to myself, what the heck's going on? Anyway, it went up to 5 minutes and the guy's still there and nobody's told him to sit down. So in the end, I just went, right, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do it. So I went, here, I'll try it. He sits back down. I go, quick smiley face like that. It's done. I turn back round. He's just like this. And everyone else is just like, no sense of humour in it at all. I was chuckling to myself a little bit, I've got to be honest. The first 5 minutes this was going on for before I got up. I turn round, right, look at everyone else, straight face, no joke. There's just this one guy that was almost dying, he was on the floor, belly laughing. Yeah, it was ever since then really. I knew this guy would be a lot of fun, but he actually approached me when we walked out of class and said, oh, that guy, I can't believe about that situation, it was weird, wasn't it? And ever since then, yeah, pretty much hit it off and we've been good friends since. But we've did a lot of projects together over the years, media-wise and stuff. There's quite a few videos that I'll be playing in the background right now that is our projects, but I'll also have a few to play during this. And we're quite professional. We have a lot of times where we can joke on, but we've been quite professional. I feel like we've accomplished quite a lot. He's been working and helping me actually quite a lot behind the scenes of this YouTube channel. So even though you might not have seen his face, you might have seen him once or twice, I think, in some videos. He was actually in one of the videos, weren't you? That was Jed's channel, though. That'll be on Cactus Clan. And he showed up in the Comic-Con one. So he's in there as well. So yeah, if anyone's wondering, this is Connor. And yeah, he's been a good pal to me throughout the years.
Hi, my name is TobsterDolphin. I am a YouTuber. I do video games, mostly Minecraft. I have been doing YouTube for the past 8 years now, very surprisingly, almost up to a decade. And I've been friends with Ibbo for for all of those 8 years. Yeah, he was there at the very beginning of my channel. So how did me and Ibbo meet? Well, this starts off with a little bit of story before I met Ibbo, because I had this one other friend who I played Minecraft with. Me and Gladiator went on this server together called Spartan MC. It used to be a very popular server, and now it's obscure. No one knows of it. I was just going on one day just to check out what had been going on. I had gotten griefed, of course, because I was so new to the game, and I built a house near at spawn. And so one other day when I was coming on, this was a week later, Imo just happened to have been on, and I was telling him about how I had been recently griefed. And he was leaving the server, actually, and he offered me his really cool underwater base, and I was like, oh, this will be awesome. So I TPA'd to him, and I teleported. He showed me the base around. It was really cool. It was funny because there was a person who was trying to warn me, oh, don't TPA, because it might be a trap, and Ibbo was like, no, it's not a trap, I promise. And for me, I was like, I don't care, I lost everything, there's nothing that he'll gain if he traps and tries to kill me. And so, yeah, he trapped me in friendship. He gave me a little bit of a tour of the mine and everything. And I was asking, I was like, oh, so why are you getting rid of this? And he's like, I'm moving on to a different server. And I was like, oh, okay. And then you had given me your base. I had done a little bit. I remember basically I just added like a dining area and maybe a bed. I hardly did anything. I didn't go on too often. Apparently you happened to come on when I was also on, which is very lucky. Kind of looking back on it, it's like just how much things had to go right. And because like if I just didn't happen to come on that hour, and if you didn't happen to come on that hour, we would have never met with each other. Just how much that could be easily missed. And I'm very thankful that we happened to be on at the same time as what I would call definitely was definitely meant to be. And you happened to come on. You told me that you were on Vanilla still, and I joined. And then you trusted me enough to go to your base that I wasn't going to grief. Not like I could or would have wanted to, but I helped around a little bit. I remember I made I think I improved the mob spawner that you had there. And then we got griefed by those people who paid, and yeah, you were like desperately trying to get in contact with me. It's like, oh man, I think we should share Skype after that. And it's like, yeah, you know what, I enjoyed speaking to you, so yeah, I think we should share Skype. And then the rest is history. I don't remember what we did after that. I think that was you were server hopping basically then, and then you found Tech Fortress, and that's where we were for the majority.
He's brilliant. A very morally correct guy, definitely. He's got his head screwed on the right place. He's got his heart in the right place. I think I have a good bunch behind me now, and he's always had my back. You know, if there's any like ideas I have for a YouTube channel, if it's crap, he'll tell me. But if it's a good idea, he'll be hell supportive, and he'll help me all the way through that. And yeah, he's just been brilliant, really, to work with. He's so professional. His YouTube channel's shot off so well. Like, so even when I'm gone now, his YouTube channel's going to do so well because he's already almost up to 2,000 subs. I think he's about 1,500 subs up. So he's doing fairly well. All things considering, he's been doing YouTube for about, I wouldn't say half the time I have, but about 7 years. I think he's been doing it for 7 or 8 years. So it's still quite a long time. He started 2015. I started 2013. But it's been a fun journey. I've enjoyed having my time on this channel as well. You know, with his Roblox videos recently and Pokemon ones, but Minecraft's been a hell of a ball as well. You know, Tech Fortress videos were brilliant. His exploring ones. I think he's a really professional guy though as well. I've had a lot to learn from him, even though I've been on YouTube 2 more years than him. I've had a lot to learn.
Hello everybody, Rextempus, time traveler here, and also YouTuber, which you would know because you're watching me right now. So today I have been asked to come on and talk about Ibbo 2000. How to really describe my relationship with Ibbo 2000. I mean, we are friends. We're also kind of like colleagues, teammates, things like that. We've fought a number of dragons and other monsters together and built all kinds of stuff together and things like that. How I first met Ibbo 2000 is kind of this really, I think it's an interesting story because at the time I had been working with TobsterDolphin. he had done several videos on his channel under his series Tobster's Explorium. I did not even have my own channel yet. Didn't even think about having my own channel at that point. But we were getting ready to do episode 20 of Tobster's Explorium. And Tobster come to me and he's like, I want you to build me an adventure map because I want to give myself this really cool item. It was going to be a magic wand. That was actually, it's Minecraft, so it's just a blaze rod with some enchantments on it. And it's like, okay, sure, I'll build you something. And I knew at the point, like, we had worked with Tiersamingo at that point, and with Gladiator 2145, I think is his number. So we knew all four of us were going to be in the video. So I knew it was going to be a little adventure map. I had seen some on YouTube, and I knew it was only supposed to last for one episode, so I couldn't make it too big and expansive. I had to fit it somewhere on the server for Tobster's Explorium. So I started building it, and I started with like a parkour jump over lava, and then I added some other elements in there. And I don't remember if it was my idea or TobsterDolphin's idea, but what happened was I decided, since we're making this wand for TobsterDolphin, why don't we give enchanted items to everybody else? So I started thinking about what items to give to people. So obviously I'm a time traveler, so I gave myself an enchanted clock. Tiersamingo is a flamingo, so I thought a feather would be appropriate for her. And I think at the time, Gladiator he described himself as some sort of mage of fire and ice. So I was thinking about what do I make for him? And so I thought about using the prismarine shards. So it's like, the point was each item had to be something that never usually had enchantments or used as a weapon, but also could not be accidentally turned into a block or placed somewhere. So it couldn't be redstone dust, or it couldn't be a block of redstone, things like that. So that's why I was choosing all of these items, because they were all just items anybody could carry in their pockets. In creative mode, we could put in enchantments, things like that. So I put in all this work. I had everything all ready for the four of us. And then, like, probably about maybe an hour or so before, TobsterDolphin's like, hey, I met this guy on this public server and I want him to join us for this video. And my first thought was, hey, great, love to have more people join. And then my second thought was, oh crap, it's an adventure map. Everybody's getting a special treasure. I have not planned for a fifth person. So I'm trying to figure out, what do I do? What kind of item do I give to him that could be enchanted, could not be turned into a block, and would somehow represent a person that I knew nothing about? I don't even know. I think I might have known he was from England, and that's about it. But that's not much to work with. So I was looking through all of the items. It's like, you know what? How about a compass? It's one of those items nobody uses. It's available. Put in some enchantments on it. And then I'm trying to think about, well, where do I stick it in this map? Like, if you go to one specific place, there's like a stone button on a stone block. So it's kind of hidden. And you push it, and there you go, treasure chest. Not, my best work, but at the time, it's like, gotta do something. I don't want him to feel left out. I don't want him to go on this adventure and, like, oh, I don't have anything for you. So I did all that. And then, of course, we get time to do the adventure. Of course, TobsterDolphin gets his Wand of Delphinus, which is just, a little bit of Latin thrown in to say dolphin's wand. And Tiersamingo had Pinky's feather. I think mine was like the Clock of Kronos, and I can't remember what I named Gladiator's item. Go back and watch the video. I don't remember. But for his, it's like, okay, it's a compass. It's like, so we found, TobsterDolphin's item. We found all the other items. And then, Ibbo's looking around, and, it's like, oh, where's something for me? And it's like, he's like, oh, I guess there's no treasure for me. And that's when I, of course, had to say, oh, look, there's a button, as if like I've just discovered this. I don't know, but I see a button here.
Ooh.
What does it do? Wait, where was it? Oh, right here. Right here I saw it.
Ah.
Anybody see anything?
TobsterDolphin, I got.
Oh, hey, look.
I think that might be for you, Ibo. What? You know, nobody else saw this button, which of course nobody was going to see the button. But I knew where it was because I put it there. So I had a treasure for him, and there, he had it, because I didn't want him to feel left out. But the really interesting thing about it is that the very next episode was just a standard, everybody going to the underground and we're going to mine. And again, I was there, Ibo was there, Tears of Mingo was there, TobsterDolphin was there. I don't remember if Gladiator was there or not. But we went into this big cave, we found it, and somehow everywhere that Ibo went by himself, he kept finding diamonds over and over again. So we kind of joked that the compass actually turned out to be a very appropriate gift to give to him. And in fact, the episode was titled, Ibo the Diamond Finder.
Rex is a brilliant guy. He's also been a little bit of an inspiration. Whenever I need help, I'll ask him for help, and he can usually help in more ways than one. If it's not advice, it's like help with just the video in general, or setting stuff up before the videos. He's been a massive help with stuff like that. So is Tears of Mingo as well, and all of his friends along the way, Topster's friends, Rextempus' friends. They've all been a massive help to me, and Rextempus has been just as much an inspiration and help on my channel than anybody else, really. So I have nothing but good words to say about the both of them. Both good guys.
Has there ever been any troubling moments?
Troubling moments? Yeah, it's been a little, just a few. There's been quite a bit of troubling moments behind the scenes, of course. Not that I want to get into a lot of it, but there's also been troubling moments if it's to do with anything like filming an episode or something. There's been times where there's been delays for like a number of hours trying to recording software and whatever else. But behind the scenes, yeah, there's been a few troubling moments with certain characters. That's all I'm going to say about that at the moment.
Can you tell me about celabrate?